when you have a government which is intransigent, when a government, according to Dushyant Dave, only wants to listen to its own voice and not the voice of others, then you have to be then prepared for people to take, in a way, their own decisions. And how else do the citizenry respond? This is their way of showing their anger. You have a citizenry versus the mighty state. The police has, on 3 occasions, tear gassed the farmers. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Should this be done to our farmers?
Honestly, I am saying.
Is it necessary to tear gas? Is it necessary to put holes to block the highway? Let's be clear. What's the imagery? What's the message we are sending out?
Mr. Dushyant Dave is a very senior advocate. We look to him for many legal problems. I am raising 2-3 fundamental questions. The laws were enacted by Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Till date, nobody has complained that there was no discussion either in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. Only point opposition.
That is not correct. The opposition went to the president with that.
Mr. Dave,
the opposition went to president with that.
We are not in court. We are not in court. We are in debate.
You are not well informed.
The only objection raised was, Mr. Dave, please. The only objection raised was that when they demanded division in Rajya Sabha, division was not given. This was the only objection. Debate was there for many days. All participated. May I ask you one question? Today you are saying because 50,000 or 1 lakh farmers are protesting, kindly put these laws on hold. Tomorrow 50,000 people in Andhra Pradesh or Guwahati or Mumbai or UP or in another part of the country come and say, put this law on hold, otherwise we will garao Lucknow or we will garao Delhi or we will garao Mumbai. The laws have to be enacted by Parliament. It has done it. They have to be declared unconstitutional. You are all the time talking unconstitutional.
Okay,
illogical. Which is the forum to declare any law to be unconstitutional?
Let Mr. Dave respond to the point. Mr. Dave, the point that Satyapal Jain is making, today it is Punjab, tomorrow it could be someone else. Can laws be... Okay.
National Judicial Appointment Commission was enacted by Parliament unanimously. 800 MPs belonging to all parties enacted that act. This was declared by Supreme Court by 4-to-1 judges ratio unconstitutional. The whole nation accepted it. Unanimous act. Why can't you go to Supreme Court and get them declared as unconstitutional?
Okay, Dushyant Dave, I think the point being made is that if you want to declare laws unconstitutional, it has to be done in Parliament, not on the street. A quick response.
I am really amused, Mr. Jain. What prevented the Supreme Court from taking up those writ petitions which have challenged the constitutional validity of the legislation first, because they were filed prior in point of time, then take up this self-serving petition to remove the blockade? We all know how these petitions are filed. We know how these petitions were filed in Shaheen Bagh. We know how these petitions were filed when migrant crisis took place. These are all petitions which are filed. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court does not give sufficient importance to matters which deserve importance, like 370 CAA or challenging the validity of these farm laws. I mean, I am quite surprised. And you know why it is not happening. Let's not debate that.
Dushyant Dave, you are making a serious charge. Are you saying that these PILs are deliberately filed so that the government can use the Supreme Court to try and tide over the crisis? Is that what you are saying? To get the blockade lifted?
Very well, I will tell you. The PIL was filed in March saying that the migrant crisis does not exist. It is the creation of fake news. The Chief Justice's bench issued a notice and in 24 hours decided, and believing the statement of the Solicitor General, declared that there is no migrant crisis in the country and it is based out of fake news. With greatest respect, that judgment is really a disgrace to the nation, because there was a massive crisis which continued for months thereafter and thousands of people suffered, many hundreds died. So this is happening.
Okay.
I mean, judges don't know what is happening behind. These are ambush petitions.
These are ambush
every
petitions.
Now and then in the courts.
That's a very serious charge you are making, virtually suggesting that the government is encouraging these ambush petitions to ensure that the blockade is lifted. But I want to...
Yes, and the Solicitor General appeared and said so in March. That judgment is a reported judgment. Everybody can read it.